Here's Cairo Santos now ready to get this one started. And off we go from Tampa. On the return, here's White. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. Leading them out is the Austin, Texas native at quarterback. It's Baker Mayfield.
This guy's leadership is so important to how this offense functions. He doesn't shrink from any moments on game day, and everything he does with confidence. He sets the example in practice, off the field, and is the guy leading everyone out for each possession.
It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Here's Mayfield. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. Now a handoff up the middle. Irving. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Third and short, so didn't need much, but got a little extra on the backside. Nice run.
Chewed up the yardage, didn't he? To me, that was offensive line with leverage, good blocking angles, taking on a stacked defensive front. And once they chopped that little hole in the beginning, he took it and rambled.
And just the third play from scrimmage, wanted to avoid the 3-and-out and did just that. A first down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9. Now 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Irving, and he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? Third and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on third and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. A fourth down, here's Jake Camarda on to punt for the Bucs. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
His ability to adjust on the fly is almost unmatched in the game right now because it leads to a couple of snaps per game where you just sit back and ask yourself, how did he pull that off? Opponents can practice and prepare each and every week all they want. But this guy, he is hard to corral.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Williams. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. Room here to run. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Swift going to try up the middle. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
2nd and 5. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
Partner, I came into this game eager to see how they would hold up in man coverage. And on that play, they held up quite well.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
Williams throwing on 4th down. That is caught and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. Charles, their first drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here, but they get the 4th down conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game plan for on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something that happened organically?
I think that they game plan for it, Brandon, and when you think about it, let's just say it. The word analytics is a big part of how everyone looks at a game nowadays, but it's not just the analytics. It's a coach willing to be daring, willing to be bold, and they certainly were there.
They've done a pretty good job containing him up until this drive, and until that run, there was no containing him at all.
Yeah, you're right about that. He finally popped free, but we didn't have to be in their practice sessions. We didn't have to be in their meeting rooms. They planned for a run like that to happen, maybe a couple of them. But what did they tell their guys all week? You know what they said. Move on to the next play. That one just happened. Let it go.
Here's Williams operating from the gun. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Bears are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Those are the drives that prove a lot. You got a rookie quarterback, Charles. You're on the road, takes him down, throws the touchdown pass.
And in a game like this, with, as you described, a rookie quarterback, the team usually says, okay, we got to take care of this guy. We got to protect him. But when he goes out and plays like this on the first drive on the road, he doesn't have to say, I'm here to be your leader. They just need to follow him.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 2. Mayfield looks to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down. Throwing, Mayfield. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Well, that's not exactly how they drew that one up, nor practiced it, because on first down, you're trying to get some yardage to set up 2nd and 3rd down calls. In this case, had to drop it off to his running back, but boy, they closed quickly on that one and stopped him behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, Irving, and very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. And the Bears in the nickel. No, wait, they're in the dime. 6 DBs out there on 3rd.
Could play an exotic coverage.
Mayfield to throw it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Jake Camarda sent on now to punt this away. On the return, Carter. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Bears take over. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives them a first down.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
They run out of the gun with Swift. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
First down, and they go with Swift again. And really a nice job there to make something out of that run, sidestepping defenders for a pickup of 4. Now a 2nd and 6. Now a toss for Swift left side. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
There's so many things that go into playing the position of linebacker. Some of them are actually subtle. Doing the drill work that you do all the time in practice and carrying it over to the game. Get rid of blockers and get to the ball carrier and knock him down for a loss.
And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And they get him down about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 3rd down pickup of 5.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line. So out come the Bucs now. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
A carry here for the big tight end. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on second down. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football. Here's a 2nd and 8 as they've got it as we resume action. On second down now, Irving, and he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. They'll look to throw. Open man has got one. It's complete. And they work this out past the 25. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a 1st down for them, too.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Mayfield on play action. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Up the middle they go. Irving, and he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Mayfield on 1st down. Finding room at midfield. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
On 1st down, Irving, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the 1st half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
2nd down, Mayfield. He completes it to Evans. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 29-yard line. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues. They go play action. Mayfield. And this is incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
2nd and 10. Mayfield. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Give him credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage.
They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Mayfield now. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 18. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Now Mayfield. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Mayfield. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. So they need 6 yards here on 3rd down. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down tries so far on this drive. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's brought down. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
They'll try to run this one in, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Buccaneers go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied at 7. That drive, a long one, spanning 15 plays. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Williams now on 1st down. To the right side, and he's got more, complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Off play action. Williams over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
Now Williams throwing on 1st down. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's second down. From the gun, here's Swift. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. They need 2. Here's third down. Operating from the gun, Williams. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 30. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Williams on 1st and 10. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Williams under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Randy Gregory from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
The Bears on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Back to throw. Williams. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll run right here with Swift. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Here's a 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll make it 3rd down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, Williams. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field. But defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
So on 4th down, Cairo Santos on now for the Bears field goal. Santos' kick is up and through. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
After the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's had a good chunk of carries. Problem is for very little success. I don't want to put it all on his shoulders, but that's a big reason they're losing right now.
Have to be very careful that he doesn't start pointing fingers. Offensive line obviously trying. The defense is doing a nice job against him today. When it's all said and done, it's all about the guy in the mirror. He has to get it done better going forward.
See if he can look and do some soul searching now. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7 our score. Now 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Irving, and that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty, but when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. To throw, Mayfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Here's Jake Camarda now. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Here comes Carter. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Well, let's shine the spotlight on the former Georgia Bulldog, DeAndre Swift, who's set to begin this next drive. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Williams. Wide open receiver, complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear 1st down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Basically, you're not going to outwork 2 guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else for the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Back to throw again. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. There's a nice move, and this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 39. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Forced out to his left. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Williams. To the sideline and incomplete. That time trying to find Gerald Everett, but it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. Williams. And it's caught. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Santos' kick is up and through, and the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, back to you two in just a bit. But first, welcome everyone to downtown Orlando and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Coach.
We were certainly treated to an entertaining first half.
Big role
Both these teams with some high points and maybe a couple of low points as well. So it's going to be a question of who can be the most disciplined team going forward.
Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
On second down, Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Williams. That is caught. Allen, nifty footwork. And they work this well upfield across the 45. He got 29 yards that time.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, There's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
On the handoff, this is Swift. They juked him. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles, gain some additional yardage.
He'll find more on the comeback route. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A good pickup there of 22.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage one play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far on this drive. This offense on the mark.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Gerald Everett from 6 yards away. And the Bears take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. They'll keep it on the ground. Irving, and he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
And a catch right side by Evans. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense, exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Mayfield looks to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that brings up third and a full 10 yards. Throwing, Mayfield. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A gain of 32 that time.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ball game. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Out to the right here to Shepard. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Going to the air again with Mayfield. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and 3rd and 1 now. Mayfield off the play fake. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. 4th down, Mayfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bucs trying on 4th down, but come up empty. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Williams. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Looking to throw, Williams. He'll drop this one off to Swift. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it's 2nd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 42. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the 1st.
We always hear from coaches how much they like to run crossing routes because they want to hit their receivers on the go, get them the ball, and keep them moving. How about when you hit a tight end that way? Okay, the receivers are going to run past you most of the time. The tight end, they can do their damage a different way, break a few tackles and really scatter some people, can't they?
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down. Back to throw. Williams. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line. Let's do our thing. Let's do our thing. Guys, when you get it all right now.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Williams. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
Here's Williams to throw on 3rd down. And this is caught at the 8. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A lot of deflated looks on that defense. It seems like they just cannot find a way to get a key stop on 3rd down. Here's another conversion, and now this offense, they're in a position to go up even further as they've got it 1st and goal.
Looking to throw. Williams. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Williams got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Mayfield on play action. Mike Evans. And this one caught downfield by Evans. And finally taken down at the 34. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
And you start to think if it's going to happen for these guys, it's got to start with this drive. Down 3 scores, they need to start making some inroads. And that'll help the cause there as they pick up good yardage and a 1st down.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 34. Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. Now they nabbed the rookie there for the 5-yard penalty.
So much going through his head. You know it just has to be, right? All of his assignments and realizing every game he plays, one of the better players in the league will be opposite him.
Mayfield to throw it. Throw out wide is incomplete.
Well, if you're going to give out a little applause on that play, it has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now a handoff up the middle. Irving, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Mayfield. It's hauled in by Shepard. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So the 3 points there, and CD that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
After the made field goal, here's McLaughlin back out there to kick it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
In motion left goes Allen. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run right there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Swift. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
Bring it! Let's go! Here we go! Let's play. What's the deal, let's play now, baby. Let's go.
They'll run here with Swift. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the 1st.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about to run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
Now a dump off here complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
From the 4, it's second and a couple.
Looking to throw. Williams. This is caught. Touchdown. From 4 yards out, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Another touchdown through the air for them, and for this rookie quarterback at the helm, he has put them in a great position, Charles, to get the victory in this one.
He's absolutely taken charge. Every touchdown for them has come via his arm. 0 rushing touchdowns, no special teams, no defensive scores. All him throwing the football. He's in cruise control right now, and so is his team.
Santos with the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told, and it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline, because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Mayfield on first down. He completes it to Evans. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to bring up second down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And again, it's Mayfield. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early.
Man, that ain't make no sense.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Mayfield now. Delivering a pass here to Evans on the out route. Only able to gain a couple there. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
And he's going to have the Bucs first down. They go for it on 4th and 2, and it's a gain of 6.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Let's go, baby.
So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35.
Now Mayfield.
Here's a quick pass. He's got Chris Godwin.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
2nd down and 6 now.
Up the middle they go. Irving. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? To throw, Mayfield. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
That's caught by Durham.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything, change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
Over the middle, complete. That's Evans. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Beautiful throw right there on 3rd down, and it looked like this was going to be 6 points, but a nice touchdown-saving tackle at the end of this. Even still, this offense is knocking on the door now with a 1st and goal at the 1.
Mayfield looks to throw, and he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. T.J. Edwards, the outside linebacker, dropping him for a loss of 6.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Mayfield.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
Throwing, Mayfield. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Bears are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 151 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
He'll get this to about the 38.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Tampa.